Little lighthouse, shine your light out, shine your light out into the misty night. Little lighthouse, shine your light out, shine your light out into the misty night. To the misty night, Lord, to the misty night, Lord, to the misty night, Lord, to the misty night.
Hey guys, those are my friends Fruition, Into the Misty Night. My name is Caitlin. Welcome back to your weekly dose of Mindful Monday magic. And happy solstice, guys. Perfect day to talk about spreading the light, as today is the longest night of the year, and we're in the darkest time of the year, right? Where our days are really short and our nights are really long, starting at like 5 o'clock sometimes, right? Last week, I touched on being the light. So removing all those thistles and weeds so we can uncover the authentic presence that we are and live from that authentic presence. Because when we are ourselves, we automatically welcome others to do the same, right? And that's really powerful shit. So today we're going to talk about spreading the light. Once you know how to find that light, uncover the thistles and weeds, and keep it uncovered, right? And keep that light lit and vibrant and ferocious. Then from that place, we can start to expand that light because we're cultivating more and more and more light. And we can spread it, right? So I think the current cosmologic events that are happening in our skies, if you're not aware, today we had Saturn and Jupiter in a conjunction, which means they're really close enough that they're creating what's called the Christmas star. So they're creating so much light. They're spreading their light with each other so much that they're able to shine and spread that light for all of the world to see. Right, like that's really powerful stuff. So we can take an example from this little dance that Saturn and Jupiter are doing in our cosmic skies of spreading our light. But kind of like our friends Fruition say, shine your light out, little lighthouse, into the misty night. As a life coach once told me, Caitlin, be a lighthouse. A lighthouse doesn't go running up and down the beach. Hey, you want my light? Hey, you need some light? Hey, yo, buddy, you need some light? No. Stands there. I'm here. I got my light shining. Whoever needs me, gonna come. Right? That way, that lighthouse can continue to cultivate and expand his own light. And by doing that is spreading the light. Right? So sometimes it can be hard to spread the light, especially, when things are challenging or rough. It can be really easy to kind of fall back into, no, I'm not going to shine my light. I'm not going to do anything. Or sometimes we do the exact opposite. We're like, I need to give it all away so everybody can see I have a light. And the next thing you know, you're burnt out and, and there's no light, right? So spreading the light starts by finding your own light, cultivating it, expanding it, and then you can spread it, right? Otherwise, you're giving from a place that's like of emptiness, right? You can't give what you don't have. For example, actually, it was shortly after my life coach had told me this, I pulled into the bank parking lot, and this is on a really busy street like Broadway and Littleton Boulevard in Denver, if you're familiar with that area. Really, really busy. And so I pull into the parking lot, and this woman runs to my window, and I thought she needed bus money, or she seemed like she needed something. She was really frantic. And she was like, hey, do you want to buy some perfume? Do you want to buy, it was some cosmetic thing. And I was like, no. And she's like, okay, and then like ran off down the street to the next like person. Like literally, I think there was a stoplight, and she ran up to somebody that was waiting in line at the stoplight in their car. And I thought to myself, wow, that's a really great example of what my life coach was telling me. If she like trying to spread her light, she's giving too much, right? She's over investing, and she's using all of her light to get her light out there, right? When maybe there was a different way that she could have done that and conserve some of her light, but still get out what she wanted to give, right? Sometimes we do this in our relationships or projects. You know, we over invest ourselves, and then we squelch our light, and then we can't spread the light, right? Because then we're like, I don't want to, right? So spreading the light doesn't have to be about going out and giving a whole bunch of things, which can be really challenging, especially this time of year when we're like, Christmas, we gotta fill the stockings, and we have to have mountains of presents under the tree. While that's all good and fine, spreading the light can be something as small as smiling and looking in the eyes of the person passing by you. It can be as small as saying a simple prayer to a situation, to a person that needs a little more love in their life, a little guidance. Just because we can help somebody doesn't necessarily mean that we're the appropriate person to help that person, or that the resources that we have are meant to be given to that person. Maybe what they need from us is to just spread our light, to shine that light. And so that's kind of what I want to practice with you guys today. And actually, I found a perfect quote I wanted to share with you. Perfect because it's right here at Christmas time. And Orrin Arnold says, Christmas gift suggestions, and this can go for any time of year. To your enemy, forgiveness. To an opponent, tolerance. To a friend, your heart. To a customer, service. To all, charity. To every child, a good example. To yourself, respect. And sometimes we think that giving a little glance, a little smile, a little prayer isn't really powerful. And I want to just read from the Empath Survival Guide about the power of positive thoughts and negative thoughts. So I'd say positive is like spreading the light, right? As Mike Dooley says, it's like your positive thoughts are 10,000 times more powerful than your negative ones. Choose the good ones. So from the Empath Survival Guide, negative thoughts increase the flow of stress hormones, which accelerate aging, decrease immunity, and increase anxiety, blood pressure, and heart disease. On the other hand, positive thoughts boost the flow of endorphins, the body's natural painkillers, and feel-good hormones, promoting health and calmness. So I wanted today's practice to kind of go back into finding your light, but then spreading that light. Okay? So let's begin. Find a nice comfortable seat, or you can always come onto your back, knees bent, laying down, whatever feels comfortable for you. And I want you to take a deep, slow breath in through your nose. And let it out through your mouth. With each following breath, allow your body, your heart, your mind to just settle here and now. Monday, December 21st, 2020. As you begin to feel yourself shift into this now moment, I want you to become really aware of a sensation of light radiating from your chest. And you may notice a little static or a little heaviness or a little scattered energy. And that's okay, right? We're living in the world day to day, and just as there's pollution in the air, there's also, mental and emotional pollution that we kind of find ourselves in as well. That's why this practice is important on a regular basis. So just notice any heaviness or static that you're experiencing. And instead of trying to shoo it away, just breathe into that light in the center of your chest. And each breath in, I want you to imagine that that light gets brighter, more luminous. Each exhale, let that light expand. So as you breathe in, the light gets brighter, richer, fuller, more powerful. And each exhale, you allow it to expand until it consumes your entire body in light. Just take a few more deep breaths. Now, I want you to think of a particular person, situation, memory even, that feels particularly unpleasant, uncomfortable, or that you just feel like they could use a little more light in their life right now, a little more love. And I want you to imagine that person, situation, experience right in front of you. And I want you to imagine that you open this little door that's in front of your heart, in the center of your chest. And I want you to very lovingly, very mindfully reach inside and grab just a little flame from that light within you. And pluck it out like you'd pluck the petal of a feather or a flower. Close the door to your heart, sealing all your love and light back in, and offer that little piece of light to this person, situation, or experience sitting in front of you. And then let it go. Let them know they're free to accept or reject this piece of light. And offer them a prayer, simple as I bless you in love and light, as extravagant as you'd like. And when that feels good and right, release them. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Come back to your own light, your own authentic presence. Give thanks for the power this light gives you. The love and healing energy that flows through you with unbounded abundance. And bow your head to your heart in gratitude and namaste. And slowly open your eyes. And notice how that small act of giving made your light actually a little bit brighter. Especially these days among the pandemic and things just being so out of sorts for so many of us, it can be really, really easy to go back and squelch that light. You know, people are unpleasant for many, many, many reasons, and it's really easy to take it personally. So I strongly, strongly encourage and invite you to try and just spread a little bit of light anytime you're feeling that urge. Okay, a couple of things that I am going to put down below. I am going to put a link for that song because it's my jam. I'm also going to share last week's Spread the Light service from Mile High Church. Really awesome organization here in Denver. Of course you don't have to, but I highly recommend checking that out for some spiritual support and guidance. If you're not getting enough here. And then I'm also going to, in the description, I'm going to have a link for 2 different charities, right? Because that's one way that we can spread our light is by giving to charities. And so one is called Stand for the Silent Nonprofit, and this is an organization that works with mentally and emotionally unstable kids to help them that basically don't have a voice, so that they can get the help that they need, so they can be on the right track and find their light and spread their light someday. Another one I'm going to include is called the Untours Foundation. This is an organization that creates really, really awesome, affordable travel tours in Europe and I think other places as well, but I know for sure in Europe. So, or feel free to find your own charity that you want to donate to. You guys, thank you so much for being here and helping me to spread my light. So much love and joy to you over this holiday season. I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Until then, much love.